Hello, my name is Shayne, and this is my critical thinking presentation for AEP 800. As an ESOL, English for Speakers of Other Languages teacher here in Korea, I wanted to share with everyone how important critical thinking is for the language acquisition classroom here in Korea. One of the classes I teach is an English debate class, and critical thinking is especially integral for each lesson in debate. In this presentation, I am using an article I have found useful in previous course planning regarding debate and critical thinking. The article was written by Andy Halverson in the Internet TESOL Journal, and it is titled Incorporating Critical Thinking Skills and Development into ESL/EFL Courses. On slide number 10, I have included a reference. Quick overview. I want to start with a definition of critical thinking specific to the ESOL classroom. After that, I want to talk about the importance of critical thinking to the ESOL classroom, and finally, I want to talk about some strategies and examples a teacher might use to promote critical thinking in the classroom. First, Halverson says that to think critically about an issue is to consider that issue from various perspectives, to look at and challenge any possible assumptions that may underlie the issue, and to explore its possible alternatives. So in the upcoming slides, we'll talk about using the target language in discussion and debate, choosing debate topics relevant to students, using mind maps to help students come up with ideas, and encouraging students to look at the world from another's point of view. Below are some examples of mind maps that help students quickly write down their ideas and provide themselves some scaffolding for later conversations, discussions, and debate. So why is critical thinking so important for second language learners? According to Halverson, critical thinking is important because it makes class more interesting and engaging, and helps to give the classroom a more meaningful and cohesive environment. I agree with Halverson wholeheartedly. Critical thinking and debate promote a collaborative work atmosphere, student passion, as long as topics are relevant, student participation, and using the language for meaningful purposes. These aspects of critical thinking and debate are important for students' learning and growth. Halverson makes some great points about tailoring lessons to students to encourage participation. He also talks about how to get students to ask tough questions and really explore issues in an in-depth way. In my class, I use student input and student profiles to tailor lessons, and I use graphic organizers, collaborative activities, and real-world task-based activities to promote in-depth exploration. So now I want to explore 3 examples used by many ESOL teachers to foster critical thinking in class. The first one of these examples is formal and informal debates. Halverson notes that debate forces students to think about all sides of an issue. They can do these debates in a number of different formats, and it's important that they self-assess and commit to peer assessment as well. The second classroom example is media analysis. Halverson notes that students should explore and critique media to think about bias in speech. In my debate classes, I use infomercials to talk to my students about the art of persuasion. The students find these videos entertaining, and it helps them understand the different modes of persuasion. The third classroom example is problem solving. As Halverson notes, problems exist everywhere in the world and in all shapes and sizes. I like to have my students tackle some of their own personal or societal problems in class in order to foster student interest and generate more discussion. If possible, I like to empower students through sharing their action plans with politicians, administrative workers, or people in some sort of power position. In summary, I agree with Halverson's ideas regarding critical thinking in the ESOL classroom. I think they are best summarized in these words and phrases: generating discussion through collaboration, using relevant issues, using graphic organizers to share their thoughts, using appropriate media to foster discussion, and real-world problem solving. Finally, the last 2 slides include my references and the ISTE standards I used in this presentation. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you have a great day.